Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I really wanted to do a reading vlog where I pick out a book from this TBR jar. I made this literally maybe like 2 years ago and I have never once used it. I'm such a mood reader. I physically cannot read books randomly, but I want to use this thing at least once in my life. I think there's around 60 books in here. That's what I have on my TBR. It's not super updated. I have tried to keep it updated, but I genuinely don't know what's in here. The colors also are color coordinated for different genres. I don't know what those are anymore. So it's really going to be random, but let's pick a book. Okay, I've just had to take some books out that were sequels that I physically couldn't read because I haven't read the first book. So hopefully now I can pick something I can actually read. Okay, purple. Oh, no, pink. Romance, I think. Archer's Voice. Okay, wait, where is it? Okay, here's my copy of Archer's Voice. She's a little damaged. Definitely the floppiest book I own, so this, you know, this could be a treat. Okay, so this is just under 400 pages, which I feel like actually I could really speed through in a couple of days. Let's find out what this is about, because I have no idea. I've just seen people say that this is like a god tier romance book. It literally says on the back, one of the top 100 romance novels of all time on Goodreads. So like, how could it be bad? And this one has an extended epilogue. Slay. Okay, so from what I know, this is about Archer Hale, and he doesn't speak. For whatever reason, he's silent, he doesn't communicate, and this is a romance with a girl. That is literally like the extent of my knowledge at this point. So I feel like we're gonna give this a go, read this. It's currently, I think, like 7 or 8 p.m. I'm filming on my phone, so I have no idea. I'm gonna try and read for a good like 3 or 4 hours tonight and see how far we get. Okay, I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna keep this vlog spoiler free, but once I know more what this book is about, I will let you know, so you at least have a plot summary. Okay, we're starting with Archer's point of view, 7 years old, so flashback, I guess. Why do I already feel like I'm gonna cry and nothing's happened? I feel stressed. I feel like something, like, oh my god. Why am I crying? Oh my god, this is stressing me out. This is actually kind of deep already. I'm on page 4. Okay, Uncle Connor is kind of slaying. Okay, chapter 2, we switch perspective to a girlie called Bree. So, and it seems like we're in present day now. Okay, I thought these characters were going to be in like school, like high school, but Bree is just renting like a house, like a little cabin on the lake. So I'm assuming they're adults. I have no clue how old they are though. This is confusing. I don't know why I assumed they would be teenagers. Bree has a little pet called Phoebe, and I have no clue what pet this even is. Cat, dog, pig, like it could be anything. Phoebe trotted along beside her. That's giving pig. Okay, Phoebe is a dog. I should have guessed. Oh, okay, so apparently the woman that owns the town is called Victoria Hale. The main guy is Archer Hale. Connecting the dots. Oh, Bree, you have a sad life. Oh, she's gonna go get a little job in a diner, like a little American diner. That is so cute. Like, honestly, it sounds kind of fun. Okay, I made it to chapter 3 and I'm starving. So I'm gonna go make dinner and then hopefully my brain will have the energy to keep reading. I'm enjoying it so far though. I'm literally on page 18, but I'm not hating it. Okay, I have a pizza in the oven. I'm gonna cook that, eat that, read some more of my book, and once I get to like around 15-20%, and if I have something to say, I will come back and update the vlog. Bye. Okay, so I'm finally about 20% through this book and I am literally loving it. It's so good so far. And I finally know what it's about. Basically, Bree decides to move to this small town. She has gone through like a crazy trauma. Her dad was murdered in front of her and she decides she just needs to leave. So she drives, she finds this small town, she rents a little cottage by the lake, she gets a little job waitressing, and she meets Archer Hale. Finds out very quickly that he does not speak. No one knows why he doesn't speak. All we know is that he was in like a really bad car accident when he was younger, when he was like 7 years old. So his mum, his dad, and his uncle were all killed in that accident. He survived. We don't really know what caused it yet. So it's kind of switching between Bree in the present day and Archer in the past. So we're getting like little flashbacks from his life whilst we're going through Bree in this like big move and this big change. I'm literally obsessed so far. Bree and Archer have only had a few interactions, but the crumbs, I'm literally living for the little crumbs. It's really good. I'm absolutely obsessed so far, so I'm gonna keep reading. It's about 9 p.m, so I'm hoping to read for like 2 more hours, but we'll see. We'll see how tired I get. This is too cute. I'm obsessed. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have had to take an ice cream break. I am trying to stay in my little chair for as long as possible. It's like 10 p.m. I'm trying to stay here because if I get into bed, I will fall asleep and I will not wake up and I will not read this stupid book. But it's not stupid. I'm having a great time. It's a good book. Although, wait, I have to find it. I have one issue with this book so far, and it is threatening to drop it down like a star. This is gonna affect the rating. So at one point she is smelling Archer because, you know, smell the men you're trying to date, clearly. And she says, I detected soap, but just underneath that was the musky scent of his maleness. What does that mean? What maleness are you smelling? I literally recoiled at that sentence and it made me strongly consider reading on. That's my one issue. Apart from that, we're thriving. We're so golden. I'm loving this book. Loving the romance so far. Hating some characters, which I can't even get into because I feel like that's a spoiler. But this is so good. I'm having an ice cream break and try and keep reading. My goal is I'm on page 140. I'm going to try and get to like 190 tonight because I think that's the halfway point and I'll feel good about that. Okay, I just got to chapter 21, which I think is about 50% through the book. I am raging. I'm so angry. I can't. You know when like something's happening in a book and like you can tell, like you have a bad feeling about it, like you know something bad is gonna happen and there's just nothing you can do. You just have to keep reading. You have to keep reading. Like, you can't change it, like it's happening. And then it happens and it's like, oh, okay. What am I meant to do with that? What am I meant to do? Anyway, okay, thoughts so far. I definitely see this being like a 4-star book, 4.5 at this point. Could definitely go up, could go down. Honestly, I don't know at this point. Love the main character. I love Bree. I love Archer. I hate someone else. I don't know if I can say because I don't know if it's a spoiler because I don't know what's spoilers and what's not. But I have such rage towards someone else. But I'm loving it. I think it's really good. I think it's like, it's been a long time since I read like a romance book and like genuinely felt such strong feelings towards it. Like I love the like different element this book has of like a more serious backstory. Like both main characters have had such trauma in their lives and like they are really trying to like work through it whilst also trying to like navigate this relationship or whatever's happening between them. And like I'm so obsessed. I love it so much. I'm obviously pretty much 50% through and there's already some kind of conflict happening. So I feel like I don't know what's going to happen in the next like 200 pages. Like surely they're going to work things out. Are they going to have another conflict? Like what's going to happen? I feel like there's also still like mysteries that need to be like solved. Like there's still some little things. Like some characters are being a bit suspicious and a bit creepy and it's like, what is going on? Like I'm confused. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's like super late, so I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna finish this tomorrow. I literally am gonna wake up and I'm gonna finish this stupid book. Good night. Hello, surprise. It's actually the next day. I am wearing the same jumper. Mind your business. I have been in bed all morning reading this book. I was planning on finishing it before coming and giving my final thoughts, but I just got to a part which I feel like is going to be really crazy. I feel like something so insane is about to happen and I didn't want to do it alone. I didn't want to read it alone. I stopped mid-sentence to come and plonk myself on this little chair and read to you guys. So I'm not going to read to you, read with you. I actually feel like I should update you on what's been happening first before I even, I'm trying to drag it out. I don't want to keep reading. So I'm actually on page 352, so I feel like I'm almost done. I think this is like 380, 390 pages long, And the last, like, since I updated you yesterday, it's kind of just been vibes. Like, it's been vibes. They were really happy. There's like a few minor conflicts, but like all in all, Archer and Bree were really learning how to navigate their relationship, their situation, Archer's disability. It's genuinely been just such a sweet thing to see, very innocent. Even their conflicts, like, they'd be frustrating, but they would work it out pretty quickly and it would just go back to being very lovey-dovey, and I was having a great time. I was having a really good time. Some mysteries have been revealed, some like situations. I can't say anything because everything will be a spoiler, but honestly now things are getting violent, so I have to do it. Okay. Oh, I'm stressed. Oh my god. I don't want to. No, I don't want to. No. That's genuinely one of the most insane things I've ever read in a romance book. A romance. A love story. It says a love story on the front. I thought this was a romance. I thought they cared about me. And oh my god. I can't. I don't want to turn the page anymore. I need a mental health break. I can't. What is the rest of this book? Okay. Oh my god, this is so sad. Oh my god, I can't cry. No fucking... No way. No way. Oh my god, what? Okay, I finished it. I just have the epilogue left, which is a long epilogue. It's an extended epilogue. I don't know how to feel. I feel like that ended really abruptly, and I actually want the epilogue to like give me something because I feel confused. Like, that was so abrupt. I genuinely feel like they ran out of time writing this. Who wrote this? Mia Sheridan. She was on like a time crunch. She had to get this finished. Like, what? That ended so fast. Oh, that's so cute. Why am I crying over an epilogue? Oh my god, this book. Okay, final thoughts. I'm so glad I read this book. I think I said at the start, this has been on my TBR for like maybe a year, over a year. I actually have no idea. A long time. I'm not sure what I'm gonna rate it. I think probably like a 4 stars or like a 3.75. I was loving this book for like the first half. I thought this was amazing. I loved the relationship between Bree and Archer, which is definitely the main point of the book. However, the second half definitely dropped off a bit for me. I found myself getting quite bored and just not, I wasn't as interested in the second half. I wanted more to happen. And then finally, right at the end, something happened and it was resolved in like 2 pages. And I was like, I just wish they had dragged that out a bit more and given me a bit more. Like, I felt like I genuinely thought I would cry hard at this book. I've seen people sob at this book, and I feel like I would have if it had just been expanded and developed a bit more. But overall, I love this. I love the ending. I love the epilogues. I literally love this book. I think one of my favorite things of this book is just genuinely the representation and the themes. Like, Archer has to speak with sign language and Bree doesn't. Bree can speak with her mouth, but she decides throughout this entire book to speak solely with sign language so that she's speaking his language and they can communicate in the same way so that he feels the same and he feels like not like he's different. And I love that so much because that was something he struggled with so much. Like, he thought he was just some like freak who like no one liked, no one wanted, and she showed him that it doesn't matter that he was different. Like, It was so beautiful. Honestly, I love this. I love that I used my little TBR jar. Finally, I'm so excited to use this again. Maybe I'll make it like a monthly thing where one book a month I pick out of here, because this was so fun and so enjoyable and a way for me to read books that I genuinely thought I would never read. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.